I try to like do all things in my life well, but I think without saying, it's pretty clear that I might fall short in a few areas, occasionally, daily, whatever. Well, when it comes to parenting, that's probably the one that I put a ton of stress on myself about parenting. You know, I have this one child, I adore him, I want him to be president of the United States. I'm really just hoping at this point that we don't go to prison, which is the other alternative. And I'm terrified on a daily basis of like how well I'm doing, you know, because the thing with kids is you don't know until they're like 25, 30, like how they're doing. So there's a lot of work that goes in before you know if that's gonna pay off. So last night, you know, the first day of school is today for Dutch. And last night, he just like would not go to bed. We go to bed at 8:30. And I put him in there, and he was tired, which was a problem, because if he's overly tired, he won't sleep. But I get him in there, and you know, the first thing he comes out, and he's like, Baba, I need water. I need water. And I'm like, well, okay, you can have one drink of water. So we do like one drink of water, and we do that. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, Bob, I gotta go to the bathroom. I've gotta go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom. And then he comes out, and he's like, hey, I'm scared. And I'm like, Dutch, what are you scared of? He's like, bad guys. I think bad guys are gonna get me. I'm afraid of bad guys. And I'm like, son, you've seen our house. Like, no one wants in here. Like, no one's gonna break in. I like set a stuffed animal in the window to like look out of the window, because I was like, if someone looks in and they see like a stuffed dog, they're gonna be freaked out, son. Like, they won't come in here. So we talk about that. Then he comes in and he's like, I just want a hug. And at this point, I should have still been trying to like, you know, understand and talk to him. Instead, after he came in and said he wanted a hug, this is me. I was like, Dutch, get your ass in that bed. If I see you again, we're gonna throw down. And he's like, So he goes back into his room. I can hear him crying hysterically for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. He's still crying. Like, I thought he would cry himself out. So this point, though, again, still not nice. And I'm like, I can still hear you. I'm like, Dutch, the next step, so help me God, is that nightlight's going out. That's what's going to happen. All right? You're going to be in the dark. Is that what you want, son? You want to be in the dark? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, God. Right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, if he doesn't go to bed. At this point, it's 9:30. And I'm so irritated with him, right? And then I hear him in there playing with his cars. And I know it's the cars because you hear like, and I'm like, Dutch, you playing with your cars? No. I'm like, what's making that car noise with your mouth? Is that you? No. And then you hear him like smack into the wall. I'm like, was that the car smacking into the wall, son? No. So I go in there, I turn off the light. And I don't do it in a nice way. Like, I'm not like, son, that's it. We're gonna turn off the light. Like, I'm like, God damn. You see this light as I like rip it out of the wall, right? And I'm like, I'm taking it with me. I'm taking the lamp. You don't get the lamp anymore, son. That was on you, buddy. Right? He's 4, P.S. So I take the lamp. And then I hear him start crying again. And I'm like, this is terrible. And then I sort of have a moment like, okay, he's 4. His first day of school is tomorrow. He's overwhelmed. All weekend, I was doing a baby shower. So I gave him virtually no attention. Like all weekend, I was like, go play over there, go over there. I don't want to make eye contact with you. I threatened him at that baby shower with like an inch of his life. Like I was like, you so much as touched that cake, right? So the whole weekend he got threatened. And then all he really wanted was like 5 minutes of my time. That's what he wanted. So I calmed down, I went in, I laid next to him, he snuggled up, and then I rubbed his back, and he was out in like literally a minute and a half. And I thought, you know, our clients do the same things to us, right? Like you have these clients who are massive pains in the ass, and they call they call and they have questions. And you run around this office, because I've seen you, like you come to me and you're like, I have such a pain in the ass client right now. I don't know what they want. I've talked to them 12 times a day. Here's the thing, is they probably want the exact same thing that Dutch wanted. They want 15 minutes of your time in which you are going to make them feel comforted and like everything is going to be okay. Like that's what they need. So the next time that someone is on your nerves and you feel like all they're doing is just like demanding this attention, instead of getting frustrated, like listen to their need, fix it. Because honestly, you can fix a problem in so much less time than if you let it go. It took me 2 hours to get that kid to go to sleep. But when I actually devoted my time to it and gave him the attention that he needed, it was 1.5 minutes. And I'm not kidding you. So deal with that stuff, guys. All right? Take the time. Most of us, unfortunately, never grow past about 4 years old in our psyche. Like, we're like, pay attention to me, damn it. Right? So give them the attention that they need. It'll make your life easier. Okay, so now, who is